Saluja, welcome to Glance Night Live, and it's the first night live of Tata IPL 2022. With me is the guest who is doing his debut in Night Live, the coach of Kolkata Knight Riders, Brendon McCullum. Welcome to our show. Even I'm doing the debut, sir.
Both on debut.
First match of IPL 2022 is KKR versus CSK. It's also the repeat of the finals of the last season. And, you know, first match of the tournament, who knows better than you? I mean, 2008, I was 18 years old when you scored 158 runs. So what have you told to the boys?
Well, I haven't talked about that, that's for sure. But just talk to the boys a lot about how quickly we need to try and gel as a unit. I think what we've seen over the last couple of months is a fresh auction. So there's been a lot of movement amongst the teams and a lot of variation amongst the sides we've seen previously, plus two new teams have come into the competition. So one of the things I have stressed to the guys, and so is the skipper Shreyas, is that we need to try and bind and gel quickly. If we can do that, then we're going to give ourselves the best opportunity to try and hit the ground running in the first match. We know CSK will play well, they always do. They're well led, even with the change in captaincy. They've got a good support staff who are able to get things rolling pretty early in their campaign. So we know we're going to have to play well. That's a good challenge in itself, and I'm just excited to get underway. It's going to be a long tournament, but once we get into that first game, I think things will start to roll.
Well, Coach, you were talking about the auction. So talking about the auction dynamics, you know, you had to let go a few players. But what do you think about the current team?
Yeah, it's always hard when you got to let go of guys, isn't it? Because you come really attached to them, and all of the guys last year I've got an immense amount of affection for, because they bought into the vision that we had for the side, and they gave themselves to the cause, and it was really tough to have to say goodbye to some of those guys. But a lot of them made a lot of money as well, so that's one good thing from their point of view, and we wish them well this season too. But you know, the squad that we've put together, I think we've done a really good job. I think, you know, the style of play that both the captain and myself and all the support staff and leaders want to play is pretty up-tempo. And if you look at our side, we've got some guys who can certainly play that style of cricket, and hopefully we play an entertaining brand and we're able to be successful. But no, I'm really pleased with the squad we've got, and I guess it all sits in front of us.
KKR, you know, has a history has a very good history with winning the first match of the tournament. Okay, so
no pressure.
No pressure. But the first match is against CSK. So like, will that help?
Hey, if it's going to help us, I'll take it on board. Okay, I think, you know, we seem to have a way in previous seasons where you are able to hit the ground running. Who knows? Let's hope so. But we know CSK will be tough. But I'm confident that if we play well, we'll be there in the end.
Okay, so I have a Brahmastra for our team, for the KKR. It's called Brahmastra.
Okay.
So Brahmastra is a weapon which can destroy anything on this planet.
Right.
You know the Brahmastra? This Brahmastra belongs to?
Andre.
Andre Russell, the most destructive batsman I've ever seen, after you, obviously. So what do you think about Russell's current form?
Look, the franchise has obviously invested a fair amount in Andre, and he's been a good player. Are you trying to be Andre there?
I'm trying to copy him.
Similar size guns, actually, to Drake. But, you know, invested a lot in Dre over the last few years, and I know that it irks him that we haven't won a title since he's been here. He's determined to. He looks really fit. He's in a great headspace. I think we might, if he starts the tournament well and he stays fit throughout, I reckon we might see the best of Andre Russell. So that's pretty exciting for all those fans out there who enjoy watching big sixes and fast bowling and diving around in the field.
You need big guns to hit those big sixes, right?
You do.
Yeah, I have big guns. I just have to learn the skills.
He actually uses quite a heavy bat, Russ.
Yeah, it's a quite heavy bat. It's his bat, actually.
Yeah,
I got his bat.
It says dangerous.
Yeah.
Good work.
Thank you. Well, since we're talking about Andre Russell, last year his form was on and off, you know, due to injury. So what's his current state?
Well, he looks fit. That's first and foremost. He's been in Dallas for a month where he's been working on his fitness, courtesy of Venki and the KKR setup. So he comes into this tournament the fittest I've seen him in the 3 years that I've been here. Look, he played some some real good hands for us last year before he got injured, but he was never really up and firing as such. He's had tremendous faith shown him as well by the franchise and retaining him again, and he's been at this franchise now for a long period of time. I know that Dre, deep down, it irks him that while he has been here, he hasn't been able to win a title, and that's a real motivating factor for him as well. What I've seen so far, I would think that Dre's in for a big season if he can stay fit, and hopefully, that's the case. So it's great to have him there. There's very few players in the world can do what Dre does. And he's in a great headspace as well. He looks really motivated. As I say, he's fit. And if he can start the tournament well and remain injury free, we may just see the best of Andre Russell yet.
I'm sure he would be itching to start off from where he left against CSK last season. Showed some phenomenal form in that match.
Well, he can't continue from there because it was a year ago, so there's been a bit of water under the bridge since then. But look, he knows these conditions well. Dre's played a lot of cricket, a lot of T20 cricket around the globe, a lot of cricket in these conditions. The Mumbai batting surface, it suits his game as well because the wickets continue to get better as the innings deepens. And with the ball, it flies here too, and he's so powerful, he only has to half hit it and it goes for 6, and we saw that last year. His bowling is also really important for us because there's not many people that can do what he does with the ball, and that's operate around early 140s and be able to take wickets when your team needs them through that middle phase too. So, look, he's very determined. I know that. I've spoken to him. He's incredibly determined. He's all in. He's dyed his hair purple and gold as well, so he's fully invested in this season. So we look forward to a big season from Dre.
So, Coach, from last 2 seasons, your mantra has been like, it's freedom, go full on aggressive and just kill on the field. What's your mantra this season?
Well, it probably won't change too much. I think it's a method which is fun to coach, and I think it's fun to play as well. And from our point of view, we're very much about trying to strip away a lot of the pressures which come with playing, and just go out there and try and express yourself on the field and play the game that gives you the most amount of satisfaction. And if in doubt, take a positive option. There's so much pressure in this game anyway that if you're able to quieten down some of that noise for the players and give them a layer of protection and loyalty around that, then I think you see them do special things which maybe even sometimes they don't realise they're capable of achieving. So that'll be the mantra for us again this season, and also just stay in the moment too. Don't what's been's been, what's down the line's down the line, but if we can just stay totally present in the moment, then I think we give ourselves the best chance of succeeding.
I completely agree with you. A very wise man has said in Hindi, "Jo beet gaya so beet gaya, tu aane wali kal ki soch." That's exactly what you have just said. Okay. So, on that note, that's all from the Glance Night Live, and I'm Kunal Saluja. That's the coach Brendon McCullum. Let's head to the game.